In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 100,000 MT in NBA 2K23 My Team. I think this is going to be an amazing budget squad that you guys can take into unlimited and have honestly a lot of success with. And just overall, as a budget team, I think it's going to be a very capable squad of competing with some really good teams in the game. But at the starting point guard position, it's going to be one of my favorite budget cards in the game, the Pink Diamond Luke Walton. I just think for his price of around 25,000 MT is such good value for how good of a point guard he is. He's 6'8" at the point guard position. His defensive stats are really good all around: 92 steal, 94 lateral quickness, 92 perimeter, and a 92 interior defense. He can handle the ball really nicely, 92 ball handle, 94 speed with ball, and then he also does have Hall of Fame claim breaker, handles for days, quick first step, and unpluckable as well. So all around badges really good for the Luke Walton. He's got limitless range. On Hoff, he's got Hoff bully, and then you take a look at the animations. He's got a very decent jump shot. The Marco Fultz base is actually a very underrated base in the game. It's also in cards like Glenn Rice. Ron Artest earlier in the year had a great jump shot on his Pink Diamond version, and then dribble sigs are solid with the John Wall escape. He's got the quick drops off one. Just all around probably is the best budget point guard in my team right now, and easily going to be our starting point guard for about 25,000 MT. Now at the starting shooting guard spot, I usually don't put free cards in this in these type of squad builders, but I feel like for like the really cheap ones, so not really cheap, but for like the lower MT amount budget squad, so 100,000 MT, maybe the 250 one, I do want to include some really good free cards, but are super easy to obtain. So I'm not going to put Purvis Ellison in this squad. I'm not going to put Danny Ferry, because those cards maybe not a lot of people do have, you know, both of them or even one. But Justin Jackson is super easy to obtain in the bracket buster takeovers. I'm not exactly sure what the exact requirement and agenda you have to do for the card, but if I remember correctly, it was super simple. I think it might have been something to do with like 3-pointers or 4-pointers. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but I think Justin Jackson is easily the best pick from his option pack, and overall is a really good free shooting guard. He's 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. So yeah, there's only going to be 2 free cards on this squad because I want to mainly build the team with cards available on the auction house. But since Justin Jackson is so easy to obtain, and there's really not too many great budget shooting guards in the game for like under 10,000 MT, I think he's easily going to be the best shooting guard, especially next to Luke Walton. And then at our starting small forward spot, maybe isn't the best small forward in the game, but I think for the fit of the starting lineup, I think he's going to be super nice to have, and that is the Pink Diamond Jeremy Shohan. I think he's one of the more underrated Pink Diamond cards in the game. Just his defensive presence is absolutely amazing. He's 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan. Defensive stats, I mean, he's got 95 in every single defensive category, at least. I mean, he's got 97 block, 97 steal. You look at the defensive hops, he's got Hall of Fame anchor, clamps, glove, menace, post lockdown, workhorse. Even playmaking wise, he's got some pretty good playmaking hops. And then offensively, yes, his jump shot isn't great, but they gave him like the Steve Francis size up. He's got the front clutch, his Kobe Bryant escape. Like, he can create his own shot, whether it's getting to the basket. He's got that normal leaner, so he can take those fades. But yes, his jump shot is going to be a little bit baited and a little bit slow, but I feel like for this starting lineup, he's going to be our perfect small forward and be our lockdown defender, and one of the cards that's going to really help us out on the offensive end and maybe even be our secondary or primary ball handler is the Pink Diamond Poku card. I think his ability to play the 4 is super valuable. He does go for a little bit expensive for a team like this. He goes for about 30 to 35,000 MT, but I think his value is so elite at the power forward position. With now, there's not really too many great budget power forwards in the game, so I think Poku is going to be super nice to have on this line. He's 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan. I mean, he's got the defensive stats to play the 4. He might be a little bit skinny and may not have the best player model to play the power forward position, but I think for this type of squad, he'll be perfectly fine. Decent jump shot, good dribble sigs, all around great stats and badges as well. I think he's going to be a really good pairing next to Jeremy Shohan, who's going to give us that size, that defense. I mean, right now we got a 6'8" point guard, 6'8" shooting guard, 6'9" power forward, and 6'9" small forward, and a 7 foot power forward, alongside a really good defensive card and just overall really good center in the Desanya Diop. I just call him Diop, man. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but Diop is going to be an amazing budget center and easily the best budget center in the game. Any centers that are under 20,000 MT, this is going to be your go-to guy. But once again, I forgot to mention Shohan's price. He's about, I think, 7 to 8,000 MT, and Diop is about 11, 12, maybe even a little bit lower. So I'd say like 10 to 12,000 MT for the Pink Diamond Diop card, and he's going to be such a good center. He's 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. Like I said, he plays good defense, 94 block, 94 interior defense, also having an 88 steal and an 88 perimeter. He can finish around the basket, rebound the basketball. Speed is not that bad for a card who weighs 300 pounds. He can still move a little bit, and they gave this card such a good jump shot. He's got the Chris Bosh base, Oscar Robertson upper, which is probably the best upper in the game on quick timing. So he's got a good jump shot. He can even move a little bit. Yes, he's only got a 37 ball handle, but he can still move a little bit, especially off the dribble. If he catches the ball and looks to take somebody off the dribble, he's got like what, Hall of Famer gold quick first step and gold clamp breaker as well. So easily the best budget center in the game for about 10 to 12,000 MT. And I think the starting lineup is going to have a good balance of offense, but mainly defense as well. I mean, we got Luke Walton, Justin Jackson, Jeremy Shohan, amazing defenders, all 6'8" and above. We got some offensive cards, you know, Poku can score the ball, Luke Walton can score at a very efficient level. So for me, I think this is going to be an amazing starting lineup for this 100,000 MT squad builder. Now off the bench, we do have to go a little bit more budget because we got guys like Poku, we got guys like Luke Walton, who are fairly expensive for a team like this, but off the bench, we still got some really good budget cards in Evan Turner at the backup point guard spot. I think he's going to be super nice running that bench point guard spot. He's 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan. And that's pretty much all you guys need to know about Evan Turner. He's not going to be anything too special. His jump shot is decent, has some okay dribble sigs. He's got front clutches, pretty good dunk packages. I mean, not going to be anything too crazy, but for about 7, 8, maybe 10,000 MT is going to be a really nice backup point guard, being 6'7" and does play solid defense. At the backup too, if we're talking about defense, I feel like Herb Jones is going to be one of the better defenders in the game. He's around that like 7, 8, 9, 10,000 MT range. I'd probably say around 7 to 8,000 MT right now. He's a great shooting guard though. He's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, and off the bench, he's going to bring that defense we need. 97 block, 96 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter with a 95 interior defense. And then he's got some pretty good Hoff badges, including anchor, clamps, glove, off-ball pass, post lockdown. He's got Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step, and then even for shooting badges, he's got Hall of Fame catch and shoot and corner specialist, and almost every single shooting badge in the game on gold, which is really nice for your pink diamond card. Jump shot is decent, has some okay dribble sigs. I mean, just all around, it's going to be a really nice budget shooting guard, especially next to our small forward, who's going to be pink diamond Jabari Parker, an amazing offensive small forward, probably one of the best budget offensive small forwards in the game. I mean, just his ability to create his own shot with these dribble sigs and the jump shot as well. Like, his dribble sigs are so good though. He's got the Kemba Walker size up, Trae Young escape, which is such a good combo together. And then he's also got really good dunk packages. He's got the 2 best dunk packages in the game, quick drops off 1 and the front clutches. I mean, the fact that this card's under 8,000 MT, I think he's around 8 to 10,000, is extremely good value for our backup small forward. And then for a backup power forward, this is going to be the second free card on the squad, and it's going to be the pink diamond Jared Jeffries. I think he's basically just a budget Poku or a budget, or sorry, free. He's just like a free Poku or a free Jonathan Bender. He's 6'11" at small forward and power forward. Now, you probably do want to run him at small forward on most teams, but I feel like for this budget squad, there's not really too many great budget power forwards in the game. So we do have to go for some maybe not undersized power forwards, but some guys that I think are better at small forward, like Poku and Jared Jeffries, will have to be playing the power forward position. But I think both those guys are capable. Jared's got a great jump shot and overall really good stats. And then to end off or round off the 100,000 MT squad builder is going to be the pink diamond Eddie Curry, who doesn't have the greatest jump shot, but he does everything else at such a high level. He can run the floor, play defense, rebound, and just overall be one of the better budget centers in the game. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my 100,000 MT team? But overall, I think if you guys have 100,000 MT to spend, you can go ahead and get yourself a pink diamond Justin Jackson and a pink diamond Jared Jeffries, and maybe 15 to 30 minutes to do both those challenges. And I think this is a very capable squad to go into a limited or whatever game mode you're playing. And yes, you can't really compete with the Yao Mings, you can't really like fully compete with the T-Max and the Terry Dishingers, but if you're decent at the game, you should be able to win some games with this squad. Now, you're only spending 100,000 MT, so you can't expect to build like a god squad, but I feel like this is a really good budget lineup that you guys can take into most game modes and probably have a lot of success with. But hopefully this video to help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.